No. 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 I can't connect. We're going to I we're going for 10 minutes. I I should have checked. I should have checked, gamers. I should have checked. While that happening, I'll return to Mickey. Game, can can you can okay, cool. Like, where am I? What? Am I? Is it? I'm bored enough to go on Disney for 5.9 seconds. Oh, California Adventure, and they have a hub. Are they crates? Did they literally? Is that Carl Jacob? From? Oh my! It's like actual crates. Like. By the way, we're going on here for 5.9 seconds. So I can. If they do, they have downtown. I'm bored enough to check for 5 seconds. You're watching Disney Channel. I'm bored enough to go on here because I know that they probably. While we're here, I just want to check something. And then we'll go on hype. Dude, hypixel wasn't working for me, and I'm a little bit mad because I need. Bum bum. Oh, cool. They have the downtown Disney. So they have the. So. Oh, I wanted to go. That isn't. The Walt Disney Pride Star Trader. So this is World Disney. I'm bored up to explain World Disney stuff. Lord, I don't want my voice. If you don't know the cool fact about this, so I don't know if they upgraded this, but I think they are wrong. Dude, the Grand California Hotel, yeah, I remember some of these stores. That way is Sephora. That's a Sephora. That's a fountain. And then over there is the Salt Stew. I never seen that place in my life. What's so? Yeah, okay. That's one of the places. Yeah, that's the beer place that I don't go to. That the other dude. This is where you can waste all your money. By the way, in this area. Okay, wait. I'm bored enough to keep looking. The magic key. The magic key. Literally the locker. Oh, I see. This. Here's another cool fact. More to. I want. Oh, at the monorail. So that's the Legoland. That's the monorail, and I'm bored enough to now actually try Hypixel and see if it works. Does Hypixel work? Can I now go on Hypixel with this? Okay. Oh, cool. We can now go back on Hypixel. I don't know what we were. I think we were fishing for Overbloom. Yeah, we were fishing for Overbloom. I may not do that. And there is a reason. There is an actual practical reason. Is I have a belief something will come up in. Something will be out in like, I think, in like next week for Galatea, and I need certain things done. The first is we actually have to do one grind now. Okay, and then here, you, and we got it. The thing is, we have two grind. We have either doing this, which may be a good idea, or we go for the other, because we're currently stuck on two. One is diver, which we have everything except Sealamies for at least one set, and getting that, and then aiming for the armor may be a good option. Or B, I'll check the guide. Let me be smart and check. Or B, getting flesh bones, because I need that for, I think, the net, which we need a stronger net to even begin with. This is complicated for me because I'll let it upgrade the beacon and find a piranha. And where this is, it goes to the main. What is? I forgot about this place. And that going to probably be our grind, is going for these upgrade. Hold on. Ghost, Shelmet, tracking, so boat, tide, bumble, that, oh, with the weekend. Okay, cool. I just wanted that, and I think doing sea lemming may be the key right now. Mainly for leveling up everything. Especially because this is the safest grind to do for it. I need to find which is the... I think fish is on. I have to check Galatea fishing, because if Galatea fishing is better, that's what we're going to do. Okay, you give 1 to 2 sea lemming, but with fortune you can give 4. Shield don't give anything, so they're useless. You give 8 to 16, but you have a 5% chance, and if I can get more, that would be good. Okay, Strider, do they provide? Nope, they don't. They provide sturdy bones. You provide 8 to 12, and basically I can kind of boost you up. You provide 64 with a 2% chance of the and a 20% chance. So maybe you tried it, gives gills, and did not give anything, so they're useless. And wet wings gives fishing will be literally our key right now. Literally, unironically, fishing will be the best thing to go for. Mainly because, and I will keep you on, and just to make sure I don't. And the idea will probably be we go for the one over here, the marsh, and then what we just do is keep it fight. Game, don't crack this game. I need fishing. Yeah, and probably increasing. Oh, but this will probably be our goal for right now, is to fish this. Mainly because we can get a bunch of sea lemming, which is showing we can. And it could boost up, let's say, farming chance. Why am I glide? If it one can... But we can also get a piranha from this. I don't care. All I needed to sea loomies. Because I could just get gills through lava fishing, which will probably be the quickest method for them. But that will probably be our goal. And then when we do that, it will just be getting the 64 of each. Of manticores and other core. Also a reminder, they're gonna be embarrassing, but this is probably the best way to grind these, which is going to it does irritate me a little bit. But the good news is we get more beasts. We get also levels, and we could get level 70 just from hopefully getting these. But the good news is, Sea Emperor and all of them will probably be our goal. Is because again, this is probably going to be the grind for Galatea, mainly for the 8 to 16 sea lumies. And like, but like beside that, we can get seal. Wet Wings gives 2 to 4, which means when I get probably get a chance to get 8 to 16 from these, and that will probably be the goal. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Come on, give me more fishing. And even then, the issue becomes just getting one of these. We still would also have to go for one other grind. Like, okay, just to show you how annoying this one grind is in here. If I go to Enchanted, we have 83. Now, there is one grind we could do, and I genuinely want to know how bad it would be. It undersea limit also, and it is one. We're not even there for one. Medium fishing, which we just need a flex bones for. And because after that, we have to get the turbo, which is more flex bone. This is why I hate the grind. It's the flex bone that are required for this one. It's not even like a hard grind. The issue with flex bone grinding is annoying. Hold on 1 second. Boom. And that not even the worst part is flex bone. Beside that, even doing a legendary treasure could also be an issue. There is one grind I could do now because flex bone are a bit easier to aim for, which is get the medium. Like, this is how hard. We need 64 of both of these. That will probably be the grind for this week. Because I'm assuming I will be assuming. 1 second. That afterwards we would have to do flex bone, which is a bit easier. Then we have the hunting boots. We need more better hunting equipment. We do have one. Luckily, how they work is it on the other side? Again, we need a bunch. Issue is, we need a bunch of these. Then once we get the pressurized, then it would be a bit the next armor set. While we're doing that, we also have the sponge to shark armor I'm going for, which is going to be minion based. But the goal is to fill all that out so our farming is a little bit quicker. Then finally, I have. What pet do I have? Do I have frog? Yeah, frog. Okay. Again, I could go for ammonite for just trying to get double and increase the speed. And like, here's the other thing. This is not like the. We also do have a 4% chance to get a flying fish, which is a good one to go for lava fishing. So we have. Game. Can you not do that? The second, if we could either go flexible fishing, which is probably the second type of fishing I would definitely need. And that's probably important because I need like, I think 32 more. Wait a minute. That just seal it up. Seal it up. If I could get the piranha here, that would be decently fine. We would have to run the. I forgot about the armor set. By the way, that will probably be the whole grind. If boring, we could be doing fishing, like farming, which is like an actual one I need to do to get one talisman, so I could aim for the armor set. Okay, and then after we're at the 15, so I could go more gill hunting. Yeah, okay, I got bog. Bog is so good. I love bog. I love how this is literally the best way to get gills. This could be literally worse, but it's way funnier now. That I either have to do that or flex bones. Mind you, flex bone, it's awful. Like, I could go for flex bones, so I can go for a medium, so I can get spikes. Because that is a good run to do its spikes. By okay. Come on. I need more gills. I need like 8 gills so I can make. So I can later go for the one of the best diver methods too. Oh, I could. Again, again. Oh, and I'll say this because they're going to probably annoy someone. Cool. So I got that. We still need. We could go for this for 7. There was like one I saw. Did I? If I saw something. Did I not? Not precision because I don't like Honey Fortune, Whispers, skyblock. I think this one will probably be what I'll get. Just one on the loot. Like the more likely to get loot. Just mainly because then I could just go for that and build up from there. But again, I just need to keep fishing. I hate fishing. Like, because if I go to sea, Loomies, we're not even there by one. And, like, I could just do flexbone, and flexbone literally makes me the same amount. The only difference is I can't do flexbone anymore. But the only other thing, like, because if we go here, go to fishing, I have a 6% chance to get. Just a reminder, I need this to no, you know what? I'm going to be smart. I'm doing flex bones. How many flex bone do I need for okay, medium net is I need 7. Okay, 7, and you need 32, 48. I need for that 32 and 40. I need 40 flex bones. Cool fact about flexbone, they're the worst ones in the game. Like, unironically, the worst one to go for. That gonna hit, and I don't. I also hate this area. I hate the chill bone. Because what you're supposed to do is go up from here. And unironically, this has loot. That what you could do is go here, switch from you, move you to here, move back here, and now you could fish for flexbone. And by the way, it's still awful. Like, the reason why no one fish here, by the way, because one, you need a treasure chance. Treasure chant, by the way, is one of the hardest. Not even hard. It's more rare. Like, if I go with full that and go into how much I need, we have a 16. We have like every 10 about we have a wait, we have the chance 16. 4 out of 25% chance to do this. Which means we still have to go for mind you, the only other way you could mind you, the only other way, it also seal pet gives us a decent more. And literally the only other advantage is you can get wet books, which are bad. No one. I'm sorry, I'm being controversial when I say this. Nobody liked this. Nobody. Mind you, I could just boost up speed or use my treasure one, which I don't want to use because half of it is, even though a 1% chance. The only other advantage is Seal Pet being here. Because Seal Pet is unironically taking a lot of what I need. Come on, give me another flex bone. I need 8 flex bones. I need 39 more flex bones. This is why I hate the grind. This is why I hate this grind so much. By the way, is literally flex bone are nearly impossible to catch. Treasure chance is like I have a 16% chance to get treasure. I may not even get this through it. And I have a 26 on another island. And this is purely ignoring it. And instead of doing a 50-50, it's removing it, so. Should I? Still only does 56, so. Should I not use you? But. Should I use frog? Dude, I made. Okay, cool. So 100. Okay, cool. I'll do that for 5 minutes, and then I'm immediately going back because, again, I hate flex bones so with a burning passion. And I technically don't need them. That's the funny part. I do not need flex bones. In a weird way, because I need them for some certain one. Wait. I just taught myself out. Dude, I just literally taught myself out of doing flex bones. Sorry. A reason why I hate flex bone. Reason 2, I hate flex bone. 3. What? I hate flex bones. And 4. Wait, now. Jerry. Yeah, I'll keep you, Jerry. You're cool. You're cool in my books. You get use Yeah, I don't want you, Orango. I will pretty much just do this. The main reason is because I do not. Okay, and you're next, so I can just go and grab every important item that you could provide from the overbloom. And I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing because I think. Pretty fly. Yeah, cool. And we have a 35, which means we have a chance if we can get a snail. Some snails. Or, like, again, we could just build a pest right now. Like, build up a trap. And fully upgrade one. We can also hear the other good news. Hate this game even more. 1 second. Okay. Oh. What? Okay, here's the plan. We go in here, go for potatoes. Go for carrots. Because I still need carrots for the crappie amount. Then one thing I want to do is aim for even better. So we have that. I don't need that. I need. Again, we can probably keep the skyblock level at 170 until we can go get that. We have a Petsinator book, which is a fine book to have. There's no reason why. Okay, cool. So that should need more pets, and that were both the dawn comes from. Okay, slug pet over there. I think you have what I need. Come on, give me what I need. Okay, nope. Cool. Okay, and I think we have enough for what I really want here, which is the red, which is the brown. Nope. Just checking. Nope. Cool. We will just be going for this. But first, let me check one thing. I have 30, that 50, 75. This is what we're going for. This first. And then. But we need to go for crappies. That's probably the most important one. Because once we get this, we're just going to probably go back to carrots. After we get the 30 here, we're going to go back to most likely, if I wheat, just mainly because then I could put all the extra wheat into compost, so we can get another air one, and that one will probably be sunflowers and moonflowers, just for that talisman, but also mainly because having both of them ready, I could later on not have to worry about one type. I can also try to get sawdust up. Again, I could also later on. 1 second. Oop. No, not you. Not you. No. What the? Oh, yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, cool. So if I go to carrots, I have 19. We're 11 off from what we need. And we are this many off until we can get the next one. And with Moosroom, we're about to get more farming. Like, we're 152, and we can get more farming fortune from the one. And I think this may be a better thing than foraging. Foraging I could probably take a hit off of for a little bit. Mainly, I have mostly everything ready for foraging itself. It's going to be a lot slower, though, because I do not have a good sweep pet on me. And that was sort of the dragon was supposed to be, is a big sweeper. But I can probably ignore a lot of it in favor of running a non-sweep build. And I think that probably is the goal. Is to do that. Next to probably boosting up my crappies. But our goal is to mainly probably aim for a better set. We could also go for trying to aim for crappie in its other form. That is another good idea. The issue is, if we do go for that, we have our one issue. Okay, go here, check, go to third. And we're 170 right now. That's the... Okay, a ring. What do you want, a ring? I do not want you. I'd rather have Jerry. Jerry is like an easy thing to do. Because I could just go compost forcing to set up the composter. And I could just do wheat. Because I have wheat right here. And I could level that up at the same time. While not doing Jacob tickets. And here's the other thing. We're about to get one more level off of this. Which is pretty good. Mind you, also, like, 142 farming fortune. Isn't there... Hold on, I'm bored. I'm gonna be done. Check something for... Not enchanted cactus, not thorn, not pierce. There is one thing. I think it's called prickly. Prick. That's the... Caticle. Yeah, okay, I don't need that. Why can I? Okay. CACT. It's like one that I'm fine. Okay, yeah, I know that one. I'm not going for that one. And I could go for... But the one... Do they not have... Thorns? Okay. Boom. Okay, blooming forms. So I need compound rose, thorn frag, which we get at the dungeon. We need thorn shades, and we need captive flowers. That is by the way, the best armor to start with, especially because we do not have overbloom in itself. until very late on, and that is sort of an easy one to build because, again, if we look at it, we get 1.25, we get per form, which we can go up to 5, or I think 4, which gives us a 0.5 per every armor, which gives a little bit more overbloom. Mind you, overbloom probably matters more at this point, especially when we're going for either some more simple leveling up. Next to also copper, which is our second best, and I'm not even wearing my armor set that I'm supposed to wear. For the 535. Yeah, but probably going for that for some of them, and then also the other thing is with it, we can later on hopefully get more cropper, because my goal is to probably get sod. Which one is the one that is not you, not you, really? Yeah, I'm looking at China. I do not see you. I'm gonna be bored. On. That means my chat thing is disabled. Woohoo! I love when my chats. Yeah, on. Can you work? Can you work chat? Okay, they're 5% chance. I have to go on. So I have a chat for restream. It not letting me tap it. Not starting to get a little. Okay. Yeah, I can't look at. No, that's what it's saying. Mainly, probably, we go for this for at least the 11. Aim for the talisman with the crappies. And then, once we get the 11, we're probably going to go back to wheat. So I can aim for a compost making. And I think that will probably be the plan for at least for a good bit, until either the update comes out, which for foraging itself, I'm probably in the best area for it. Just I do not have the one thing I need, and that is the 100, like the half a billion, and that to get the Jade Dragon. But besides that, I'm pretty much in the maximum part. Probably just some reforge I need. But that will probably be the goal once the update comes out. Is to aim for that and probably aim for some hunting. Especially if they're one that are meant just to boost up. To boost up starling prizes. Yeah, and unfortunately, I love my restream, by the way. A cool fact. So, reason why I can't look at my thing. I have restream. I normally have it, and the one time it doesn't, I can't put it in until after stream. A little paranoid, but because I do not know. I do know. I half of it. It's just paranoia. But that will probably be the goal, and hopefully we can get more, definitely more crappies. Wait. I have one idea. Wait, I have one evil idea. I should. Okay, wait. Give me. Game. Okay. That, and then we aim for the 20%. Because we can get a couple through there. If I remember, because from any crops, which include the one that I have. Which means I can duel. I can do two at once. I could do two both at once, aim for it. And I'm very sorry, I can't read YouTube chat. But yeah, I'll talk. I can't wait for the newest update coming from this. Because, okay, the new one looks fun. I haven't played it. I seen like one couple videos on it. And the one I'm seeing is if like just the hunting side, which I love the Safari Island. I think that's a cool feature. I just disagree with the time limit. Like, because the issue with the newest update is, I think the Safari Zone is going to be popular. I think having like the whole entire sparkling feature is a cool thing to start with. I feel like if hey. Sorry, give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I forgot I had to do something. Like, I had trash today. Because okay, I have trash, and I'm like, and I just got reminded. I'm like, oh wait, I totally forgot. I have to take in the trash and literally because if I do it in the morning, we get people very early up walking their dogs. So I had to do that. No, but as I was saying, like ultimately that my schedule it's probably for until Saturday or Friday. It's going to be it'll probably be the least amount of time I'll be doing things, mainly because I have something. I don't stream Wednesday. I can't Thursday, Friday I may, and then other stuff. But like, I'm brain farting. Oh wait, I'll talk about. I know what to talk about. I know what to talk about because in the beginning, dude. You know what I've been watching a little bit more of? I've been watching like because I found the channel and it's super. It's a funny channel because the whole premise is the guy like. So we're going to talk about the Disney Vacation Club. Yeah, you guys like the Disney Vacation Club, right? Disney adults. But I'm like watching it and I'm like, what? Dude. I remember like that club like that. Like we weren't member because I wasn't a member because half of it is is expensive to be a part of the Disney Vacation Club. You will be broke and be happy. But like I'm hearing the price and I'm like because like to start in the Disney Vacation Club. You may think, oh, it's probably cheap. It's probably like 50 bucks. Okay, sunflower. Come back. Oh, I don't even have one. But you're going in, it's like, oh, it probably only $5. It's $24,000 to start, and then you have dues. And it's like, oh yeah, you get 100 tokens. 100 tokens you can rent out and all that. And like, at most, if you go to a lower end hotel, you get 2 weeks of Disney. Mind you, I haven't did a price evaluation, but it doesn't offer discount. It doesn't offer any of that. It does not offer any of that, and it's way funnier when I learn about this, and I'm like, wait, what do you mean that it all that you have to pay that? People rent them out. I'm like, okay, it makes sense for why Disney did this, but when I was little, I dude, like, I was one of the people who liked downtown. Dude, here's the thing. Overpriced. If you knew you were cool when your mall had a. I think like I'm probably thinking malls had this. Like if they have like the Disney store. I remember a couple malls I've been to had them. But like that were like people would like take their oh, this is a fun one. This is a fun thing. So a lot of malls I've been to, no, not malls. Around Disney. This is a cool fact. If literally will have like clearance for Disney merch, and some like well, oh cool, crappie. Oh, I have 2 crappies. That actually pretty good for me. I'm really happy for that. But a lot of malls will like sell the ears for cheap. and like they're cheaper to buy them at like, not even the Disney pop-up, that what else, if like, if like I think it's funny now. I think how Disney changed since I was a child, because back then, like, you parent would go to downtown Disney for beers and all that. They would never go to the parks to drink. And now, like, and what I mean like, literally the only place was like downtown Disney, which is like their full sit-in bar, and you could drink. But like that's probably the only place. Anywhere else, we will kick you out. And now it's like, yeah, okay, like half of the, like, there are a couple things in there where you could drink alcohol. Like, I just find it insane. I just find it insane now. I just find it insane that, like, because there are so many Disney adults, literally alcohol is like a selling point now. Back then, with like kids, like, you take your kids there, and then like you drink. You never drank because you're like, I have to watch my daughter. I have to watch my son. He's a little bit annoying. He want to go on that ride that can never be named. Is a small world. And then like, and pretty much you would not drink. Like, I wouldn't mind, or like I would not even know, because I would definitely young when this happened. Like, I was a kid, but like that was like the funniest thing I saw. Like, is that there's like so much stuff I learned, like, about that. Like, it's sort of funny, and I need to start making sure. One of the short I really want to make is Guide to Surviving Disney, aka what time you should go to the parks. And by the way, there is like a good time. If you are going for, like, you bought tickets, you should go in the morning tonight. But you should also have the mindset that, hey, oh cool, another crappie. You should have the mindset, hey, like, you're going to be tired, so you should plan with that in mind. And that, like, that is actual general advice. Is one of the best advice you can get when you go is you should always prepare for you and your individual, and you being tired. And there are a couple good places to go when you're tired, because they're like in the shade and they're sit downs, and they prevent like things. But like that, like, actual advice that I will tell people when they go is because I went like at like minor. I forget. Fuck, I'm old. But if like that, if like, yeah, don't buy water, bring your own. Like, because there's this actual advice, because I know that I somehow know. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna be smart and put in you. Actually, we're gonna keep you both out, and then just sell you. There were Agatha tickets, so we will sell you and then sell you. Like that. Another advice is always bring your own bottles. Water is free. You don't need soda. You generally, and do never buy water from them, because almost all of them are Dasani, and this is a cool fact. And Dasani is well known for creating a need for drinking more water. And when places sell that, because they know that they can make a good amount of money from you getting more water. And it because Dasani is more of a soda. But they offer free water. I know that for a fact because thirdly, do other stuff besides Disney for a couple days. So that this is actually cool advice. There are a lot of things you could do there. The best one to go to is but plan it out accordingly. Do not do it on a whim because you will be hit with traffic. For example, here one you should never do in California, and this is actual good advice. Do not go to Hollywood. It's a scam. Go to another place. But this is actually good advice though. If you're going, is that, and also don't go. Go to I don't know what resort, Legoland. That's in San Diego. So you could go and have fun. But again, I'm not even watching Disney content. I'm watching the anti-Disney because some of them are funny. Going back to that after that small rant. Because some of them are funny because they're because if you don't know, the biggest issue with a lot of Disney adults is they do not have a limit on spending amount, so they literally create a card crisis, and it is super bad. It's extremely bad, and a lot of it is, and it's so funny. Okay, I was watching one, but I think it's someone named Sydney Watson, if I remember the name. And she's yeah, 45% of them, and then she looking, and then she made the point, and I just cracked up. I cracked up because I thought it was the funniest, one of those things where it's not bad. It's yeah, a bunch of them have kids, and so 45% of them is going into car debt, debt to go on a Disney trip. And then it's yeah, but it makes sense if they're a kid. It doesn't make sense when you're. It doesn't make sense both ways. It literally does not make sense both ways. And if and I know you believe that. I know how the thing works way more sadly than most people. And this is actually what you want. This is actually a thing. I'll tell people. A lot. If okay, double standard. I see. So if they work with kids, it is fine because the kids are there. But if don't do that. That you're responsible on both sides. You should save up. I don't have kids, but I plan it. Where it going to be when I save up enough where you can go on that trip and not be financially burdened. But almost everyone is you have. Sorry, guy, you have to be financially burdened by this. Sorry, gamers. Be broke. Be broke. But half of it is it's I get it. Disney adults are cringe. They're by the way one of the big credit card debt holders when they constantly go. And literally half of it because they go. If people here's the thing, prices, I could tell you prices went down when people did not go constantly. But if like that, and if like all the, it was like a whole thing where they're like, it gets funny because like, oh, I have to talk about PR for this. I have to talk about P. Okay, fun, small PR tangent. How Disney makes a lot of the Disney adults is the same way called influencers. It's the same method as Mo Brand, not Mo Brand. The what they do is they basically get people hooked on it when they're kids, and then you influencers. And there is a couple I know of that will talk positively about Disney 100%, and their whole content lean on there because they get a bunch of kickbacks. Like it's similar to gambling stream. Unironically, that's the best comparison I can make from what I see. Because similar to like gambling streamers, they're like, why am I? My thing, it being bad, I am going to. I'm lowering my. We are going to apply that. I think that may work. I forgot to change my bit rate. I think half of it is the bit rate gonna go down. But like beside that, you have what other things? Like mainly how they work is they want to talk positively about the brand because they get paid basically to go from either views. You heard that right? Views. I don't know why if like more clear. Is it? I'm gonna check something. I want to check something. I may know the reason. It irritates me if it this. Scale point. Filter. Not. I have to look it up. Yeah, I think at the moment. Because if I go with the movement again, it will basically be like the bitrate crashes because there's so much happening in here that it basically creates. Yeah, but as I was saying, a lot of the makes make money off of the marketing of it from either ad revenue and all that. And okay, I'm being bored too. I'm checking this. Why does uh, rate your bit rate? Okay, I know the reason. I know the reason. I know the reason. Okay, edit. No. Where's the thing I'm looking for? Where is the thing I'm looking for? Settings. Okay, I know the reason why. If it's based on my old metrics, output bit rate is apply. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it works. I double. I doubled that. Okay, I'll put streaming, not the you, okay. Audio with that, enable. What should my video bitrate be? I think that should be higher because I'm using older metrics for it. Okay. If it's that, I'm gonna be okay. Apply. Okay. If it that, and I think that fixes. I need lower. I did it? Didn't my thing? Okay. 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 Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Software. Okay. I'm checking. Okay, we're aiming for 3,000. That should be enough to maintain the streaming bit rate. That is half of what I need. And I believe half of it because I'm using the software side for 720 PS. Once I get to the 1,000. Yeah, okay, it looks fine. It looks fine now. So my bit rate was way funny. My bit rate was 600. For 720, it had to be at. It could be at most at 4,500. I put at 3,000. It looking a lot. It looking a lot better. Once I get it to 1080, which I have to do by using the website. For that encoder, I have to move it back to 6,000. Because what basically happened is what I overloaded the video. Okay, but as I was saying, a Disney cringe. But no, I've been seeing that more. It like, and I think it's just funny when I'm like watching that. I'm like, wow. That like the funniest, cringiest thing you can ever watch now. It's that like you have people doing that, and it's like literally the same thing I see at like kick streamers. But I saw that. I saw a lot of the besides the off-kai drama. I've been seeing a bunch of the other issues. Wait, is no one going on? Wait, could I hypothetically? I can't because like I need a bunch of. I would need the. Like we're almost 9 level there. We're also getting a bunch of that, so I could probably get Jacob tickets to get ready for the grind I need to do. What else did I see? I saw the Twitter beef. I think that even a little bit funnier. If you don't know, I saw this. I don't know why I keep getting Tectone things, but the one thing I saw was like Tectone being like, yeah guys, I tried being Sneeko in a debate. He didn't want to debate with me. He also called me a weirdo loser wimp. And it was the funniest one I ever saw, because it was like pretty much the whole thing was like they were doing it a age of consent debate. Like anybody. I'm like, no, you lose. And I don't like it. I'm like, Dude, that's like the worst debate you could possibly fight in. For like, for that. But like, I saw that, and like, it generally was like, I'm like, dude, I think anybody could beat you in that debate way easier. But I saw that and I'm like, I just thought that was like cringe. I'm like, I don't like either side. Oh cool, I'm only 6 more level until I get that to 100. Then I could just ignore it. But beside that, we ultimately will probably get a silver in that contest, and then I at least want to see my blue whale level. But probably after that, it will probably be wheat farming again, because mainly wheat is mainly because of 2, I can put a lot more in the croppies, and we only need 33 more. For this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I only need 3 more croppies, and then we can literally go back to wheat and pretty much get more sawdust. And hopefully I could get what I need. What else? Again, after this talisman, dude, we're gonna have a fun. Oh, I should also see Humere, because if it is Scorpio, I get 1,000,000 coins that I can put in my bank. Come on, come on. Give me more cruppies. Give me more cruppies. What else? What else happened? I also saw. I saw the Odyssey. That would fine. It was a good movie. I saw that. I didn't see in 70 frames, and I'm like, oh yeah, I don't care. They're like trying to use an expensive camera, and literally they won't make more, and they won't reverse engineer it. By the way, they could make more. It literally, you just have to reverse engineer half of it. But like that, I need to start using Letterbox again, because that app is pretty fun. Like, if you don't know what Letterbox is where you can review movies, and it's the funniest site you could look at, because of like, okay, you get 2 types of people. You get people that are like, this movie is funny. It reminds me of my ex that left me. And then you have others like, this movie has very much symbolically gesture that through its symbolism that the character is sad. You could see that in the scene where he put himself in the room and he made his therapist become his wife that left him until she said, F you. It was very symbolic of his going down the madness, and only makes sense that the back rooms, it is like half of it like, okay, journalists, trying to review movies. But like you get those too. But I've been on there. I need to check if the Instagram channel I follow still posts. Like they haven't posted, and I it called Mini Money Matters. It would basically a guy just doing side hustle to save money, and it like yeah, I support this. Like he does it every day, and he basically would overmarket for about months, and literally get copyright because it's literally not financial advice. Like, yeah, I've been shadow banned. I'm like, yeah, you're being shadow banned because literally you have Minecraft gameplay, and I get the reason because like that popular, but like, oh wait, I need to talk about YouTube algorithm. Yeah, but half of it because YouTube, all the bots, they have like anti-AI bots on like YouTube, Instagram, which basically, if you have Minecraft gameplay, they think, yeah, it's slop. And literally all of them do that. But the issue is, they're like, oh, the guy not real. And if like he literally was. Yeah, but like that channel officially dead. And a lot of it, like, I've been seeing a new channel on my YouTube shorts, which is the whole thing of like, every day we open a pack, let's spin the wheel, we got number 50, number 1, that's cool, that is this Pokemon. How many packs are we opening? Oh, it like he's doing a master dex, and I like it because like I like when I generally like when people are slowly building up something, and like, and how he does it is pretty cool because his whole thing with like he building a master deck off of that, and he probably getting a lot of money from ad revenue. Yeah, but besides that, like, unironically, Fortnite, I hope I can get more strength. I hope I can get 2 more strengths. I hope I can get 4 more levels. 8 more levels. Yeah, but it with that, if like, I saw another one, which is, that was the funny one, the second funny one I saw, and I think it's a gimmick one, but I think it's just 10 times funnier. And I saw this randomly on my feed. It's like today, and like it like the guy and like, yeah, we're going to open Pokemon cards, and we're going to see how if it will pay for your college. And I start cracking up. I hope it does. It won't. It won't. Because if you understand how like these things work, they almost always will not pay. Like all of them will not pay for like Pokemon. Like all the card will not pay for your things. And like I saw that. I think also the Pokemon 30 box anniversary drops, and I'm like, I don't want to buy Pokemon cards. I want to. I don't want to buy them. Because like I saw the 30th anniversary. It's like, okay, cool. How much is it? Oh, cool. I don't want to pay $200 for this. I'm sorry, we're adultifying entertainment now. Oh man, that's a good. it gave me an idea for a cool video. I don't want to do it, but I know who will. But I think it's generally a cool video idea. Like, adultifying entertainment. All that. Because the idea is for... I'll give you permission if you want to make this, anybody. The idea is most kid entertainment now have been, like, marketed and is now being used for adults. Pokemon cards, which did have a scalping problem similar to most card games, now is, like, mainly adults. They're like little kids, but it's not marketed to kids anymore. It's not marketed to Timmy, who is 5 years old. It is marketed to you. I don't know how old. The 25-year-old who does not have a job. Or girlfriend. Or doesn't have hobbies. But like, it marketed to people who see it as an investment. It's similar to like where if you're like collecting trading cards, like baseball trading cards as like a kid, that was made for you. Like, most people were collecting, but they weren't hyper collecting as we see in Pokemon. And half of it was because that scene really did not have that rarity. They're like, oh, I got a rookie card, and you didn't know which one. So getting like 50 packs of like this one set is pretty hard, but you could just hold on to it. But like everything else is like Pokemon is like, yeah, it because adults will open them now. They're like the Labubu, which is another adultifying entertainment like item, where like this is meant for kids. You guys are taking advantage of it. But there's so many more examples. You can make a series. You can make a series about that. And you can like literally go into like Pokemon cards. You can go into like actual scalping problems, because a lot of that is linked to when entertainment become adultified. Because you never see scalping on like kids entertainment. You see it when it become adultifying and there's heavy investment involving. Case in point, let's talk about the one thing that will Yu-Gi-Oh is a good example of what I mean. Not Yu-Gi-Oh, what Barbies. Those will most likely never have this sort of issue, or they may. They definitely will. Sorry, this is a bad analogy, but an example I could think of is if like an example that does not work because not a lot of kids play, and there are a lot of people who play for other is like Yu-Gi-Oh, and that because playableness is often and like it because you're going to play more, and how I think they did the setup for it is a lot better. Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3. So I should have enough that if I go here, we have the 30. We can literally make the armor set. We are not, because you see the wheat. You see the wheat. Get what we're doing. Before we do that, I'm gonna put some stuff in the compost. Check leaf fishing. Nope. No. Okay, polished pumpkin is fine. I'll give you that one. And I think I need to make. Does this have the wheat? Okay, it doesn't. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. Okay, that one, and the second one will be the wheat right here, and then that could just be oh man, we're gonna sell so much and make so much. Yeah, but unironically, that like still the one thing I can point at. Oh, I forgot this has farming wisdom, and all left is if we can get after 45, we need 125 and Jacob tickets. We can get this final set. But like, I think it's a good, cool video idea. I'll probably do D2 row and probably N. Yeah, I'll probably do pretty much D2 rolls, and then if I do this next time, we could definitely aim, because getting what I have here, which is 124 with the 100 of that, and I don't know what else. Is it sort of a good idea? Especially rare finer. Farming crop. Rare finer chip. Yeah, how do I attain this? Wait, what does atmosphere? Wait, I have atmosphere. So in spring I get that, winter I get more, pets I get more. And literally the only thing is to go for the man. Like, yeah, I want to see. So with that, it's just this. And not only that, there's definitely a route now. I could see a route. I could see a route. Mainly with just leveling this up. And probably going for the next one. And probably getting the final for this. Especially the way I'm going. That could be favorable. I think that probably the goal is like make wheat farming so I can basically aim for the highest tier. After aiming for the highest, aim for that so I can put that in the museum. Then go for coal neck. Then go for cocoa after I can get both. Because mainly with cocoa, I just need 18 for the smallest one. And I could sell the remaining ones. Because that's the other thing that I could use this for. Is we basically from the 2.1. One second, I'm overthinking. I'm underthinking right now. Most likely the best thing to do is probably, if I was going to be doing this, get bitbug if I'm going for bits, so I can get half or 10, so I don't have to fully do that. And if I could cut the days down to 2, that sort of would be a good idea. Now we have compost going, and we have enough fuel for that. If not, you could basically sell and buy. I mean, not even that. If I could, later on, if I get more compost, we could aim for sea oil, which is just 9 of these, which is not that hard to make. And making a good 64 so I can max to put it in once in a while would be a good idea. Especially trying to get more copper ready. Okay, which one could I sell that makes the most logistical sense? Okay, you're importing melon juice. I don't need you. I basically got a bunch of overclocks to begin with. Like, okay, after these 3, I'm going to go check if he's mayor. If the individual I want in mayor, then basically, if I do this, it will just be farm. It will just be wheat and compost farming. We aim for this. We aim for getting 125, just for one for the upgrade here. The next for the Jacob tickets, which we need about 4 stacks. And basically getting that, we could put that in the museum and aim for overclocks. And most likely, with that, we can also aim for the talisman, get 10 more. Though there's a lot we could do. There's a lot. Like, not even that. Mushroom is just a decent one to go for. And not only that, if we check which one needs what. Like, 3 hot potato books. No. Poly pumpkin. This one literally does make sense to go for. Sugar and 2 red mushroom blocks, which we don't have. If I go with you, do I have 50? Okay, and then next, I saw this, so I'm going. So we're going to get 75 and 200 and basically put them right here. Because HCC is like the easy one to make. And then you have 2, you have 3, so we're getting 5 per time. And soon when we get the next 75, we will aim for another mousetrap, then 200 for the vermin. And then basically we get all 3, and then we can basically just go for that for both experience and because getting 3 traps in here makes logistical sense. And then here is where we just mine the U. And let me, yeah, I'll keep taking those. Put you in so I can get you ready. Who's mayor? Or no, 18 hours. So I'll go for that one. That ladder to the. Yo, I didn't know this was here. How'd you? I just didn't know this was here. Okay, with that, we're going to end stream. Mainly because do I have everything maxed out? Am I just being? Yeah, okay, with that I'm going to end stream. See y'all next time.